Morning, friends. Cheryl here with Inked Pulp. It's time for another art before breakfast. Good morning, Rose. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. We're going to finish work, and I found a couple little things to add to this that I think just kind of finishes it off. So I want to wait till the other folks get here, and we've done so much fun stuff. One of the things that we need to think about is if we want this to be a theme journal or just eclectic, just things as we think of them. Or do we want to make it an owl journal or a bird journal or a nature or. Hey, Rose, did you see in your email that link that I sent you to the cat freebies? Let's see, we've got 3 in here, but we probably have some of the folks who just like to observe, and that's fine. I know we have some people who prefer not to speak up, they just come and watch. So I don't really have any news to share. Oh, I went to the birthday party yesterday, and it was awesome. So the 3-year-old is cute as a button. Today's actually her birthday, but they did the. Oh, okay. I thought they were so cute, Rose, and I wanted to make sure I shared those with you. Excuse me. So I went to the birthday party, and it was outside at a park, and took us a long time. There was terrible traffic getting there, and we were late. And hubby had to work, so we couldn't stay a long time. We just kind of had to get there and then go. But she was cute as a button. We met the new grandbaby, Violet, and she's as mellow as can be. So we had a really, really good time. I like eclectic. I do too. Like we'll just work on a page for whatever we feel like at that moment, but we'll get everybody's input since this is going to be a giveaway. But I don't want to wait too much longer. So here's what I did, Rose. Tell me what you think about this. I put just a couple of little Tim Holtz pieces peeking out over here. They're very little. I can ink them up. And then I put a couple down here at the bottom, so right by the feathers. And then I had this little tag that said gather. And since we are a group that gathers and we're creating this together, I thought that little gather sticking out the top would be cute. I'm supposing I could probably. What do you think about these little additions? And then I think after inking around the whole thing, I think that'll probably be good for the. I just thought it needed just a little something something. I'm going to get some coffee mugs made up that say just needs a little something something. Oops, I have 3 pieces under there. All right, we're down to 2. We had 4 and now we're down to 2. So maybe it'll be just you and me today, Rose. And that would be fine. What is today? Oh, it's Sunday. Do you like these extra little pieces on here, Rose? I kind of do. I think it just adds to it's the little details, you know? It's the little things. So what I want to do is put these together in the way that I want to use them. And then I think I had these under the... I think I had those just sort of sitting there like that. I really like the gather word. Yeah, I do too. I think it just really exemplifies what we're doing here. We are gathering. So what do you think about these little pieces sticking out there? I'm going to glue these little pieces together. We don't have to glue them down just yet. But I'll glue them together. Little glue seepage there. Okay, so we've got that we can tuck in if everybody else likes it when they get here. And then this one, I think I had just kind of like this. And I like that gather kind of poking off the top of this rather than, you know, like here or something. I kind of liked it really just actually for this, because it's just paper, I'm going to do this with glue stick. Oh, yeah, we're supposed to get rain today too. My tomatoes still haven't turned, Rose. And I saw your post about things to do. I have tried everything and they just are not. I think I can see a little bit of color on them, but they're not turning. All right, here we go. Your internet's wonky. I hear you on that. I've actually, since they came out and fixed my internet, I've had, knock on wood, pretty good luck. So we'll put that there, and we'll put that there. What do you think about that? I kind of like it. I like it a lot, actually. And I found my other two bottles of Fabri-Tac because I had ordered 3, and they're right where they were supposed to be. I just didn't see them when I looked at them. Let's see, I'm gonna glue this whole thing down. All right. Let's see now. Oh, shoot. I didn't want to put that all the way over there. That was not good. In fact, I didn't really want to put that on there at all. Let me see if I can rip that off. Where is everybody? It's Sunday morning. I know Big Mama is getting ready for church. Let's just put a little glue on the back here. And then I'll put these coming out the way we want them. So we're going to do this like this. These have to come down a little bit more. There we go. All right. And then this is going to come out over here a little bit more. All right, just a few things peeking out. Let's put this, no, let's put this down first. And then we'll glue this piece on. Okay, so I'm going to just go around and put some little dabs of glue. And then when the other folks come in, they'll just have to like it or not, right? Because we are moving forward. All right. There we go. And I'm kind of just going around the edges. I don't know that I need to do a lot in the middle because that owl will go over the middle. And if I put a good amount of glue, it should. You love it? Yay. Well, maybe you'll win it, you lucky duck. Do you play the lottery, Rose? You win a lot of my giveaways. I have noticed that. And that was so nice of you to give your last Happy Mail to Penny. I know she's with her, great-granddaughter? So she probably won't get it till she gets home. Her husband's home, so he'll get the package, but... Okay, then I think that goes just like that. And whoever gets this, if they want to add more to the cover, they certainly can. You know, we'll give a good starting point. Okay. Oops, we're going to turn it that way a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't think we were going to go a whole huge tilt, but just a little. So there we go. There is our cover. Hi, Stacy. So I just finished up the cover. I added a few things. I don't remember if you were here yesterday to see where we left off on this. Whoops, I didn't get the gather word down. There we go. So I added a few things. We had the owl and the feathers, and I added a few Tim Holtz pieces just peeking out here around the corner, and then a couple peeking out down here at the bottom. And I need a little more glue in here. Yes, the lace debate. I used to go to casinos. Yeah. We used to go back when we lived in Washington. I don't think there are, well, if we go over to Cherokee, the now this sort of came off. It goes right there. So I need to very lightly put this back on. So I think we've managed to cover up. Ooh, that is way too much. I think we've managed to cover up a lot of the blue that was distressing Jess. Okay, there we go. All right, so I added the little Tim Holtz pieces, and then I found this word gather that I thought really represented our little group because we gather together to create. And so I thought that was appropriate. What do you think, Stacy? Now I'm going to go around and ink it, and then we can start thinking about our first page. I just want sort of a scruffy looking ink. I don't want it to be too regular. And what I was saying, Stacy, is yeah, whoever gets this can choose to do more with it if they want to add more. I'll do the back side offline. We don't have to sit here and watch me ink. So there it is. I would love to have some stitching around this. I don't know if I can get this all. I might be able to get this under my sewing machine. If I can, I'm going to do a stitch around the outside. So there's the cover. Now, let's just open random. I don't like to work front to back necessarily. We can just open a random page. 3% back and 1% back. So Stacy, my question earlier was, do we want to make this just an eclectic journal where each page we kind of design to be its own page? Do we want a theme? Owls, birds. What do we want? Do you love it, Rose? I love it too. I really love it too. And I would have never come up with the feathers, and I just think it's great. I love it. All right, so what kind of journal do we want? Rose voted for eclectic. We just do each page as it comes. And I like that idea. What do you think, Stacy? What do you think? And Rose, what shall we do for the first page? Okay, we'll just go eclectic and do each page as it comes. So what shall we do on this first page? Shall we, we got to cover it first of all. I've got this darker coffee dyed paper, we could do something a little grungy on that. It's even darker on the other side. Should we just cover it with this paper? You guys like the real dark side or the little bit lighter, more pattern in it? Which side do you guys like? Now, while you guys are telling me that, I'm going to take a piece of sandpaper and I'm going to sand back a little bit of shiny on this so it sticks better. This less color, okay. All right. Now, I think also what I need to do is take a piece of scrap paper and stick it in here so I don't glue the pages together. It's not quite big enough. This is an old piece of cardstock. That works. All right, so let's put, do I think the glue stick will hold that? I'm not sure because of the, I know I just took it off, but all right. My chair is squeaky. Can you guys hear it when I move? Need to get some WD-40 out here. All right. Put it right in that crease there. And on the other side, use the back of this ink pad and just really burnish it down. It's leaving some ink marks, but that's okay. We'll be covering that paper anyway. I got to do my Marguerite Miller challenge video today. That has to go up tomorrow. And what I did with my big scissors. I never know what I do with anything. Can you hear that squeaking? That's annoying. Very annoying. All right, Rose and Stacy, think about what you want to do on this page. What shall we put a belly band on it? Shall we put a pocket on it? Shall we attach an envelope? Oh, good morning, Susan. Hang on and I'll show you what we did. We finished up the cover. I pulled out a few things last night and the girls liked what I did, so I just went with it. And then I figure whoever gets the journal can add their own stuff if they want. But hang on, let me cut this out. And now we're starting on our first page. An envelope, okay. All right, there we go. That's a pretty cool base, isn't it? I don't know how I got that color. I have no clue. That is paper that I dyed, and I couldn't begin to tell you how I got it that color. Hey, Jess. So here's, I'll show you ladies who are just coming in. We finished the cover this morning. And all I did, I pulled out a few little Timmy pieces and inked them up, and I just let them kind of peek out the side there for some interest. And then down here too. So right next to the feathers. And then I found this in my stash, this little word gather. And I figured that since we all gather, to create, I thought that was a good word for a journal from this group. And then I inked around the edges, and that's really all I did and all I plan to do. The back is still this way. If we want to put a little envelope on the back later, we can, or a pocket. I figured if whoever gets this, if they want to add some more. And so, Jill, we were able to, cover up some of that lace. So it's just peeking out here and there. But that's the cover. I hope you guys like it. Now we're working on our first page. And Rose says we need to put an envelope on here. And so I would like to make an envelope. I've got a bucket somewhere here of different papers. And I'm not see, there it is. Oh. I wanted to find a double-sided paper. So Rose and Stacy both said we should make an envelope. So I need to find some double-sided paper if I have any in here. And if not here, I can find a piece. I've got plenty. I just thought I might use up something that was in this. I got this whole bucket of paper from a craft store. Oh, you know what I have? I'll be right back, you guys. I have some papers from Shelley. And I bet we can find something to make an envelope with. In fact, I see one that I really like. So here's some handmade papers. Let's put them up this way. Let's pick one to make an envelope with. I've got this pinky one. It's got some pattern on the inside, but not as much as I would like. I've got this bright orange and yellow. If Mimi were here, I know that was the one she would want. I've got this sort of raspberry color, and on the back it's just got a few little dried flowers. I've got the same thing in green. Not really, it's colored on the back, but not much pattern. Then I've got this, which is like a real deep blue-gray. I really like that. That's my favorite. Ooh, I like this too, though. Then I've got this, and then it's got real subtle colors on the back for the inside of the envelope. So I've got this. I've got it in blue. Actually, I got two of those. in blue, and then I've got it in green and beige. So let's take a vote. Do you guys want one of these real patterny papers, or do you want something a little more subtle from the other group? Let's make that decision first. Lots of pattern or more subtle? Give us a vote. One for the patterns. Rose, Susan, Jess, what do you think? This one, the pattern. Okay, so that's 2 for the patterns. I don't have any for any of these real plainer papers. No pattern, says Jess. Okay, I've got 2 pattern, 1 no pattern. Who else do we? Oh, hey, Penny. Well, so if you can see this, give us a vote. We're going to make an envelope for our journal page, and I've got all these handmade papers that are more plain. And then I've got these that have a lot of pattern on them, and we're voting right now whether to put pattern or no pattern in our envelope. Susan, you haven't voted. What do you like? This is the paper I used on the inside of the ideas journal. Now remember, it's going to go with this kind of greenish background, so I would say that would be pretty on there. Susan, what do you think? Pattern, no pattern? Oh, Susan. Look at that piece on there. Isn't that pretty? This one is my other favorite because I like blue and brown together. And then we could decorate the envelope. Well, you can't. You have to pick one. There's no fence sitting in this group. You know that, Susan. Come on, girl. I think the blues, even if we went pattern, I don't think they really go with that background. So I'm going to rule those 2 out. If we did pattern, it would either be this green one or this kind of salmony color and brown. Stop it, Susan. You're going to go in timeout if you don't behave. Then I really like this page. So I'm just going to pick some and do an A, B, and C. I'm going to pick some that go. I think these 3 go really well with this background. So now everybody vote. A, B, and C. Everybody has to pick a color for the envelope. A, B, or C. So Rose votes A. Oh no, Rose voted B. The salmon. The salmon. I got 2 for B. What do you think, Jess? And Penny and Stacy. I've got 2 for B. Come on, girls. Stacy's B, Susan's B. Okay, it looks like B is the winner. with 3 votes. All right, so let's see. Now, I want my envelope to open out. I'd like to make it a flip. So I need to cut it about right here. And then it's got to fold up here and then over a bit. So maybe about right here. All right. It's not orange. It's like a salmon-y color. And that's what you get for leaving, Jess. Oops. I cut off my little mark. I love that. I leave the room and you guys pick orange. That makes me laugh. That makes me laugh. All right. So I think I'll fold about here. And then what I'm going to do, well, you should have told us. Halt all voting till I get back. That's funny. You guys know this trick, right? If you want it the same on both sides, just sort of fold it in half, and then actually I want it a little more pointed. There we go. Didn't get quite straight though. That is so funny, Jess. I know you are. I know you are. And I did have 3 votes for this color, so all right. And I'm not going to sew it closed just yet because I am going to sew. Well, I'll glue. No, I'll just sew it. All right. And I think what I want to do, if you guys are okay with this, is glue it down here so that it opens up and we can put something in the pocket and then we can decorate the front of it. Are you guys okay with that? But I don't want to sew it down because if we want to put a closure, a closure on it. Now, we did this the last time when we made that green envelope where I put, oh, and I have smaller hole punches now, so I can make smaller ones of these. But I put the extra piece of paper up here. Do we want to do that here on this envelope? I think so. A matching piece of paper. I love this green envelope. But I guess we don't want to put a closure on it if we're going to just flip it up. So you see bats. Oh, I can see that. I can see that. All right, let's find a piece of paper that will go well. And I want a fairly thick paper because this stuff is pretty thin. And so I want something thicker that will hold up. Hang on, I'm looking through what I've got up here and seeing if I can find. I got this. And I can keep looking, so if you don't like it, say so. That on top there, what do you guys think about that one? It's got kind of a salmon, well, it's more pinky. Yeah, an embellishment, yes. What do you guys think of that for the... I'm not 100% sold on that one. Let me keep looking. I've got more paper up here than you can imagine. So I have no doubt that I'll find something. This is the Whimsical World. Oh, man, I just knocked you guys for a loop. So I've got that. This is a real shiny cardstock, though. I don't know if I like that. We have this one. It's got some butterflies on it. And it's got kind of the pinks and some yellows. What do you guys think about that? I can cut a piece and we can try it. Maybe more neutral. Okay. Oh, I've got neutrals. I have absolutely got neutrals. Ooh, look at those. I gotta cut out all those little cards. Okay, not that. I know what I'm looking for. I just gotta find it up here. Okay, here's one. That's not the one I was looking for. The one I'm looking for is an old Tim Holtz that as soon as I've used it up, it'll be... Ooh, look at this that I just opened up to. That's got a little bit of, it's a little more neutral, but it's got the yellow in it to bring out the yellow here. So I've got that one. Holy cow, Jess. Say it isn't so. Here's another one that's got green in it, and I don't know if we want green. I liked that first one. This one. Okay, let me look at this other pack. Although I'm going to have to start working on mine too, Jess. Ooh. Ooh. Look at those roses with that. That matches almost perfect. Give me thumbs up or thumbs down. You guys like the roses or no? You wouldn't get a whole rose on there, though. That's the only thing. Here's something more neutral. Could do that, which is more neutral. Or that. No. Got that. We could put on there. And it would cut off about right there. There's another one. Do you guys like? Ooh, that matches really nice. That picks up those colors really nice. How about if we go with this? What am I going to do with it? I'm going to make a little panel to go across right here. I'm going to cut this and then we'll see if we like it. Oh, I have another neutral one down there. That might work. All right, let's see here. Okay, there's that. Then I need it about there with the little of the black. I could put some black stamping on it. And then I would probably round these corners, or maybe not. And I could definitely, well, no, I wouldn't want to sew around it because it would show on the outside. What do you think about that? Now, I would ink the crease so it would definitely stand out as being the crease. What do you think about this piece on here? What do you think about that? Yay or nay? And then we could do some black stamping. I could put some black crackle on there. We did this the other day. I don't have any black cardstock. But what I can do is, hang on a second. What I can do is put some black. Let's see if I have a black brush. I think I do. It's gray, but we can use black with it. What did I do with my black ink? What did I do? Here's some archival ink. Hey! Ink the edge in black. Okay. Let me try this because I can always cut another piece of this if we don't like it. Nothing is cast in stone. I'm so glad you're here, Misty. Ooh, I kind of like that. Although I might want a little bit more. Crackles might be too far apart. Let's find a spot where they're closer together. What about that? And then we ink the corner, the edges in black. What do you think about that? Oops. Okay, let's see if we like this. Do you guys like that? And then we could put another something something over that. In fact, I have, nah. Yep. You like it? Should I round the corners on this? I kind of think so. I think so. If I knew where my corner rounder went. Lordy, you guys, I need a major clean. Is anybody really good at cleaning and organizing want to come to my house and help me? I need so much help, you guys. I don't know where. Oh, there it is right there, right in front of me. All right. Let's do the 7mm. Actually, let's try the 4, the real little rounding, and see how that looks. I don't need to make it real severe. And then I can put black thread in my sewing machine and use black to sew around this. Okay, let's find black. There it is. And we'll edge it in black. All right, what about that on the inside? I like it. I like it a lot. It's driving you crazy. Come on over, Jess, because it's driving me crazy too. We like? All right, I'm going to put it down. It's driving me crazy. And I organize it, Jess, and then the minute I do a project, it looks like this again. I am terrible. I work in chaos, and I'm the same way in the kitchen. When I bake, everything, every pan I have, everything is out. There we go. And then I'm going to make this a really hard crease so that I can bend it. You know what? It's really close to the edge of this. I don't know if we want to do the crease or not on the inside. Outside, maybe. Oh, well, Jess, you have wishful thinking. That's probably never going to happen with me. Oh yeah. I have everything. I mean my kitchen looks like a bomb went off when I'm cooking, especially when I'm baking. All right, there we go. I love it. Now, do we want to put some of the crackle? Maybe that would be too much. I was thinking maybe some of the crackle here on the, but we can have just that empty spot. All right, so now we go back to our page, and I am going to stitch the sides in black. I won't, yeah, I do too, Susan. In fact, as soon as I'm done here, I have to do my Marguerite Miller for this week. So I like that, and then it pops up, and then we'll have something to go in it. So, or we could put it over the corner, but then we wouldn't see that pretty piece of paper we just put on there. So let's do this. Let's have it pop up here. All right, how do you want, oh my gosh, you would never make it in my house. My house, it's not dirty, but it gets certain areas of it get cluttered. And then I go through and clean it all up, and then it gets cluttered again. All right, what should we put on the front of this? I've got birds. I've got fussy cut flowers. I've got clocks. I've got oh, that's pretty on there. And then we could put a piece of like ephemera or some paper behind it. Kind of like that. But this is you guys' envelope, so, and it's your book, so a clock, okay? Let's put a clock on it. Yeah, you people who like to stay organized, you would not do well in my space because it's bad. It's really bad. All right. Oh, look at these. We could put one of these book spines down and then put a clock on top of it. What do you guys think about that? Because these are dark. Look at that. Do you guys like that? We could crease this like a true book spine and let it open up too. There's a thought. You guys keep that in mind. And it's tall. It kind of fits the whole thing. It takes away some of the orange. Oh, here's one that's more brown. But I like, if we were going to do this, I would want, you guys like this? Then I can score it. We could put some of that same paper on the back of this, score it, and make it a flip up. Okay, here's the clocks. But if we're going to score this and make it a flip up, that's not going to work. I like the idea of it. Let it open up. It'd be too cute. Oh, yummy. So yeah, let's do this, and then we could put something else. I probably won't be able to put a clock under there because okay, let's do this. Let me cover this with some more of that paper that I had, which I thought I just put away in here. Where did I put it? There it is. Ooh, and I have just the right width here. All right, let me move this out of the way. And we'll put it on here. You had little clocks. I know, but they were all real frou-frou-y. Like, let me look around. I might have something in my Tim Holtz stuff. They had like cupcakes and flowers, and I just don't, if we're gonna do this, look what I just, oh no, I'm covering it with paper. I thought I just screwed it up. All right. There. I know I do. It's just a matter of finding it, Misty. I'm not kidding you. I work in chaos, and I think that my mind just needs it. I mean, look at this, you guys. I'm going to turn this camera if I can. This is what's to the side of me. Do you see all that? That's right beside me. I just cover it up so you don't see it during the videos. I could distress them. Let me get this done and then we'll yeah, now I do clean up and I do get frustrated. But I need to have a lot of stuff around me. You guys have noticed I do a lot of videos where I just pull stuff off my desk because I need that. I don't know. All right, so there's that. Now, do I have a scoreboard somewhere around here? I know that I have one. I don't remember the last place I used it though. So, what I'm going to do is take one of my little scoring tools and a ruler. That one's really small. Hang on. There are some things I know right where they're at, and I can go right to them, and then other things not so much. I won't show you what's the other way right under my computer because that's even worse. All right, that looks about straight. Let's score that. I guess we're going to have to fold it in first, and then we can fold it back. Okay. You love when I laugh. I like to laugh too. I know. No, and I guess we wanted it to open this way. That is the way we wanted to open it. So I just want to make sure it's real pliable. So hang on, let me fold it a couple of times just to make it. Yeah, I do. Oh, you don't even want to see the floor behind me. That I have stuff everywhere. And part of it is that I have way too much stuff. All right, let's take the nope, I need the dauber, which I have no clue where I set it down. I am, it's amazing that I get anything done, to be honest with you, because I just have stuff everywhere. Oh, I put it away. I put it away. Imagine that. I'm going around this with black to cover up the white edges. I know, but if it's organized, then I can't find it. And my problem, honestly, it's like Jess said, the key is putting stuff away after a project. I get so much stuff out for one project because I have to have lots of things to choose from. And then it becomes this daunting task to put it all back again. So I just throw it in a box. It's like all my leftovers. And then I end up with all these boxes that just have stuff in them. And then it's fun because I pull out one of those boxes. I'm like, okay, let's make something from this stuff that I have in here. How are we doing on time? We're right at an hour. So I think what we'll do is glue this down. And then we can think about, oh, isn't that so fun? Then we can think about what we want, if we want to add any more decoration to the front of this, and what we might want to put under it. This could be a writing space here. Huh. You're funny, Jess. That's why yesterday when I was bidding on that lace and I passed it over to you because I could tell you really wanted it. Like, I don't need more lace. I don't need more anything. I could go the rest of my life and never buy anything and I'd be just fine. But sometimes you just gotta have it, you know? Okay. It's cut a little bit crooked at the bottom and it's throwing me off. All right, there we go. There's our, and I've got those little tiny Velcro things. I could put a Velcro on there to hold that down. What do you guys think? So what shall we put underneath it? What do you think? Oh, I was going to look in my, I do too. What should we put underneath it? I've got a flower. I've got birds. You know, I've got some kind of a little hidden message. Okay. You know what? I have a box here of all kinds of little cards with different messages on them. So maybe the world awaits us. Look at that with the black. It's too wide though. Oh, that would have been cool. I need something not as wide. Let me see. I'm just scrolling through here, see if I can find a. There is always something to be thankful for. What do you think of that? I'd need to stress it up a little bit, but that's one option. Boy, that really matches, but it's too matchy-matchy. All right, let's see what else I have in here. Ooh, look at that. There's an ostrich. I don't know if I have anything about time. Oh, here's another little book thing. It says Once Upon a Time. I'm going to let you guys pick here in just a minute. As soon as I get through all of these, I don't want to miss a really good one. I've got tons of them. are some butterflies. Now, see, I have this pretty well organized. I just have a bin of this stuff. The problem I have is when I want to use it, finding where I put it. Oh, that's kind of cool. And put something behind it. Okay, here's our choices. No bird. Don't think no on the ostrich. Okay, we had a very emphatic no, so I'm going to take the ostrich out of the mix. Okay, I have this that has a lot of the same colors. It says Exposition 1900. I'd have to cut it off, and I could put it on a little piece of lace. I could put it, not that one, but I could put it on a little piece of lace, another piece of paper to make it stand out. So we have this is A. We have B, which is the butterflies. That's A, B. C is there's always something to be thankful for, and the flowers kind of match here. And D is Once Upon a Time. It's another book. So you open the book to see the book. We could crease that one and open it too. So A, B, C, and D. You guys tell me which one you like. A, B, C, and D. B or C, so these two. Okay. What about the rest of you?
Are you live?
Yeah. All right, come on, you guys. What do you think, Susan? I like all of these. I know, but you got to pick. Let's cut out. Oh, I could just cut out that. Let me see in my Tim Holtz stuff if I have a clock. Let me see what I have. Oh, what I do have. Probably be too little though. Okay, Tim Holtz miscellaneous stuff. Nope, nothing in there. Something through there. And that one. I don't think there's a clock in this one. Nope. Maps, tags, and numbers. No. Labels. No. Flowers and mushrooms. No. So I know Tim had. Oh, these are ads. Miscellaneous. Let's look in the miscellaneous. Let's see if we can find a clock in here. Because there might be one. Ooh, that's cool. I always wondered, like, what would you use something like this? Hair cutting chart. I guess a man's journal? Okay, nothing round in there, nothing round in there. I may have already used it because I know that Tim Holtz did have in some of his little packs, he had clocks, but they may have all been used. Yep. I don't see a clock in here. All right. I have to go, everyone. Have a good day. Okay, I'm about done too. We're at an hour and 15 minutes. So I may spend some time looking around. I got Rose Likes the D, the Once Upon a Time. Okay, I had no one for A, so I'm going to put A away. B, C, and D. So I had some for all of these, but nothing definitive. So what I'm going to do is, I hate when I hit that thing and it's just right there in front of me. Let me look at the clocks again real quick. I have these real little ones. They're real flowery. Do you guys not think that I think this is the one that came out of Tim Holtz. Now what we could do is cut this off and just have it be half of a clock. Or I could fold it and let it open up and be a full clock. And then you guys were saying like cut out Once Upon a Time and put it in there. I could do that. I was wondering about this clock because the oranges kind of match here and it could be flowery. I don't think that really goes though. To the right within the tree. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what you're, hang on, let me cut this out first. I hear my husband banging around up there. Maybe he's making breakfast. So I could put this like this when you open it and then have it say Once Upon a Time like this. We could put a little piece of lace or something underneath it. Now I can cut this clock in half or I can leave it just folded. And do Once Upon a Time. Now the thing is, if I put it on here, then it's going to cover up that journaling. Hi, Toby. Folded. And then just glue it on, even though we're going to use up some of our journaling space. Okay. Does it need lace or anything under it, or just, I'll go ahead and glue the clock down because I think we're all agreeing that the clock needs to be folded and put inside. And again, this journal is going to be for you ladies. So Toby, what we're doing is working on a little journal made out of some junk mail. It was a little folder. Put something under just the part with the orange. Okay. Let me get this on here first. Don't want it right in the middle. Okay. There's that. All right. So there's that. And then once upon a time, and then you're saying something just right under here. I can lift this up a little bit so it doesn't stick. I've got some of this brown lace left. Nope, that's too matchy-matchy. Let me see what else I have. Let's see what else I have handy. Hmm. You know, I do have some of this chenille left. I don't think that. How about some cheesecloth? How about just some cheesecloth under here? Under the clock, yeah. I pulled it up so it's not glued down real tight so I can get something under there. Here's a piece of that really, really old lace. I don't know if I like that. I'm going to look at my lace box real quick. See what I might have. Let me look just a little bit. All right. Ooh, I have an idea. I have an idea. The base is, oh, this is an envelope, Toby. What about if we took and just put some lace right around under the clock and then put this on top of it and just put it around on this side? Do you guys like that? Oh, the lace. Yeah, yeah. What do you think about this idea, you guys? You guys like that? All right, I'm gonna. I really like this lace too. It kind of looks like tatting, but it's not. Well, I say that. I guess I shouldn't say that because I don't know for sure, but I don't think it is. This is some of that 100-year-old. This is the antique lace that I got at that estate sale a while back. And I just don't use it enough. You know, it was like, oh, it's really old lace. I got to hang on to it. But for what? I mean, so it's going to sit in a box forever? That's just silly. Put it around the whole thing. I don't know if I can get this up. Maybe I can. Oh, okay. We'll go around the whole thing. Does anybody know? I'm pretty sure this is the Timmy clock that I was thinking of. that he includes with some of his stuff. I really love the teeny tiny. Oh, just half? Okay. So you're saying just around this whole half over here. Okay. I thought you were saying the entire thing. Okay. I can glue that back down. Now we got to put a little more up here, match it up. And that'll be underneath the Once Upon a Time, so it won't really show. Ooh, this is really stuck down. There we go. There we go. There we go. And you'll never know it was pieced together unless you know and you look really close. Then you'll be able to see it. But no one will ever know. And go around the entire half of it. Oops. Okay. All right. There we go. Just a little more glue under there. Man, this Fabri-Tac is messy. All right. There we go. Half of it. Now, I haven't, I'm going to have to go back in and glue. I'm not going to do all that online. I can do that offline. I'll just tack it all down. Now, do you like this still here on top of it or no? Or just leave it like this? No one will ever know. I know, isn't that cute? So this is how we do, Toby, on my channel. We just kind of come together and everybody's ideas end up making, oh, look at that. That is just so sweet. Or I could put it off to the side. I like it. I kind of do too. I don't know that we need anything else in it. Got glue strings everywhere, but I can clean those up. All right. So there's the front of our envelope. Now we just, and I'll put a little Velcro attachment there to hold that closed. And then Toby, this is what we have for the inside of our envelope. And then I will sew this. I want to wait until we make sure we've done everything we want to do before I sew it. And then this will be the front of the envelope. All right. Oh, you just didn't chime in. Well, doggone. Speak up, girl. All right, let's leave it at this. I need to get busy and get stuff done, and we are at an hour and a half. So we didn't use the Once Upon a Time, but that's okay. Things change as we go, right? I'll put that back in the little box of sayings. A little piece of glue there that I want off because it's shiny and I don't like the shiny glue. All right, ladies. And then I'll ink around the edges and I'll, sew. And then there's our envelope. So we just need to decide, like maybe, I don't know, some black, some little brad type things down the spine. I don't know. There's little owls. I don't know if you can see them. There's little owls. Come on. Focus, focus, focus. Come on. Almost. It was almost there. But you can see them. Oh, hey, Julie, we're just finishing up, dear. So we're working on this envelope. All right. Everybody have a wonderful day. Love you all. And please give me a thumbs up. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Bye.